My husband came in and I was a mess, girl. I mean, I was a total mess, but he didn't come in to try to change me. He really just let me be me. He let me heal. He was definitely truly patient with me. Because if I was him, I would have left me. I did not make it easy for him. It's because I had so many walls up from just past relationships, but he stayed, and that showed me like, okay, he can love me even though I'm a mess. He can love me even though, I'm not perfect. And that kind of started to it started to soften those spots in my heart that were hardened. And it really showed me that just like God's love is unconditional, it's not conditional. His love wasn't either. I didn't have to be perfect. I didn't have to present myself in a certain way. I could be me and he still loved me.
All right. Hello, everyone. All right. Hello, everyone. And we are back with another one of our Facebook Live author chats. I am Juanita Woodson, visionary of Moments for Moms, Volume 4, Inspiration and Wisdom for Every Season of Motherhood. And we are joined today by Paula Banks. You have seen her. You know her very well. She is our marketing strategist, but today she is sitting in a different seat. She has been the co-host, the host of some of our author chats so far, but today we are interviewing her. We get to learn a little bit more about her chapter in the book. So super excited to learn a little bit more about her chapter, The Love I Didn't Think I Deserved. So just a little bit about Miss Paula. So she is the CEO and founder of Eon Books, a creative education and publishing house shaping how stories are taught, told, and passed down. Through her signature programs like Lit Kids Create and Story Hustle, she equips parents and educators and young authors with tools to nurture confident storytellers and learning experiences grounded in representation and creative expression. Her work blends education and legacy, amplifying diverse voices and reminding families that storytelling isn't just about writing books, it's about building the future. And just a little bit about Moments for Moms, Volume 4, Inspiration and Wisdom. It is a journey filled with love. This book is a journey filled with love, challenges, and countless unforgettable moments. Moments for Moms is a collection of stories, reflections, and encouragement designed to uplift and empower mothers in every season of life. So let's get into a little discussion with Paula. So, Miss Paula, your chapter speaks to so many women who have questioned their worth or struggled to believe they were worthy of love. What inspired you to write The Love I Didn't Think I Deserved and share this part of your journey?
So for a long time, I just knew that there was parts of my journey that I wanted to share. But I didn't really want to deal with it. I didn't want to talk about it, speak about it. And then writing this chapter allowed me to finally speak about it, face it. Because there's a lot of women out there who feel like they are not worthy of love because of just a number of things. They feel like their past, disqualifies them, mistakes they've made, things that they had nothing to do with, like, abandonment from fathers or moms not being there. So I just wanted to show those women that they are definitely worthy, and that their story is still being written.
Yes, absolutely. So you explain in your chapter how your husband's love reflected God's love. I love that. Steady, patient, and healing. How did that love help you begin to see yourself differently?
Ooh, so my husband came in and I was a mess, girl. I mean, I was a total mess, but he didn't come in to try to change me. He really just let me be me. He let me heal. He was definitely truly patient with me. Because if I was him, I would have left me, honestly. I did not make it easy for him. It's because I had so many walls up. From just past relationships, from childhood things, again with my father. But he stayed, and that showed me, like, okay, he can love me even though I'm a mess. He can love me even though, I'm not perfect. And that kind of started to it started to soften those spots in my heart that were hardened. And it really showed me that just like God's love is unconditional, it's not conditional. His love wasn't either. I didn't have to be perfect. I didn't have to present myself in a certain way. I could be me and he still loved me. So his love was definitely not something I was looking for because I didn't feel like I was deserving, but it came and it literally changed how I saw myself and how I viewed love in general.
Wow, that's awesome. I love that. So you once shared that motherhood felt like something you weren't made for. What shifted for you? And what did God reveal about love, motherhood, and healing in that season?
So motherhood was something for a long time, I said I didn't want kids because, again, I know I say this again, but it all went back to being, my father not being in my life. And I didn't, it wasn't because I didn't like kids. I just didn't feel like I could love something so much and there was a part of it and may leave me. So I felt like it was just something I couldn't do. It wasn't, I was disqualified from that again. But um God was like, no, you're not. He showed me that even though I was healing, I could still parent, that I could still grow, I could still mother a child while still dealing with the things that I was dealing with. And that helped me, you know, dim not dim, but help me with my self-doubt as being a parent, being a mother. And it really just helped me know that I can do both. He really showed me that I could lean on him in those times when I felt that I couldn't. And my confidence grew, and it grew as being a parent because I didn't know, I never was a mother, and I felt like, I had to have it all together. I had to be perfect. I had to, know everything. Um, and I felt I couldn't do it because I was still dealing with trauma from, my father. And he was like, no, you can be a mother. And I think that's when he brought my husband in, my husband was like, I want kids, and I was like, "Ooh, I don't know." But all of it was his plan. He bought the person who he knew that would soften my heart, that would allow me to hear him and lean into him. And motherhood, I was in it. So yeah.
Love it. And now look at you helping to raise another generation of storytelling with
Yeah.
children. God gives you exactly what you need when you don't even know you need it. So I love it. So for the woman watching who still feels unworthy of love, of motherhood, or of new beginnings, what would you say to remind her that God can restore and rewrite her story?
um God, your story is not done. God is still writing your story. And he is not looking for you to be perfect. He's looking for you to surrender to him. And once you surrender, things will just transform. Again, I wasn't looking for my husband. I wasn't even thinking about it. And here he was, So um, he's just waiting for you to surrender and to give him those parts that you've been holding back, and stop feeding into the lie that you're not worthy of love and that you're too broken and that your past is who you are, because you are not even the person that God has, who wants you to become, the person that you will become. We get so caught up in the person who we are now, and we don't even think about, well, the mess that we have made of ourselves, that's not who God wanted us to be. So you have to look at it like that your story is not done. Love is out there and you're deserving of it. And the right person will come when in God's timing. He will bring you the right person who will love you for your flaws, for your little, craziness. They will love you through it. So you're definitely worthy of it. You do deserve it. You definitely do.
Yes, absolutely. You've been dropping those gems in this short period of time, Miss Paula. Thank you so much. So, how can the viewers stay connected with you? Where can we follow you on social media? And more importantly, how can they purchase a copy of Moments for Moms directly from you?
You can follow me on social media. I am on Facebook at Paula Watkins Banks. I am on Instagram at authorpaulabanks.com and at Lit Kids Create. And you can purchase the book at my website, eonbooks.com, and it will take you to the pre-order product of our book.
Yes. And listen, I'm going to drop this gem right here. If you are a mom watching and you have kids, you want to connect with Miss Paula because she is raising that next generation of storytellers. Listen, so yes, that is not a shameless plug. That
Okay.
the plug. Yes, absolutely. So you want to make sure you go and connect your kids with Miss Paula because she has some amazing things for your kids to help them to share their story and remind them that their voice absolutely matters. So we want to make sure that you stay connected with Moments for Moms because after the Thanksgiving holiday, we have some more amazing author chats coming up. So you can follow us on Instagram at M4M Legacy Unlocked. You can connect with us on Facebook at Moments for Moms Legacy Unlocked. We have a website, Moments for Moms Legacy Unlocked. And then before we close, Miss Paula, thinking about your chapter, The Love I Didn't Think I Deserved, what's one final word of encouragement would you love to leave with the audience, especially for the woman still learning to believe she deserves the love God has for her?
I would say give yourself permission to grow into the love that he has for you, and that you are allowed to let a new story be untold. You are allowed to have a new chapter. The chapter that you're in now, I promise you, is not the end of your story. So allow yourself to feel and believe that you are not disqualified for love. You are worthy of love, and surrender to God, and he will come through. He will bring you that right person who he has made just for you.
Yes, absolutely. Well, thank you so much for tuning in. This has been amazing. Shout out to our Facebook Live co-host slash host, Ms. Paula. She has been showing up and shining. Super proud of her for holding it down in this season. Y'all stay tuned. Come back after Thanksgiving. We will have more amazing Facebook Live chats. Take care. Have a great Thanksgiving.